Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone, que lo que mi gente? ¿Qué pasó contigo? Mm. Kuja na mimi kula jakula. See, I'm speaking Spanish and Swahili, giving you greetings and love. And I've been home for a while from the job. And the only thing is I can say is last night was a night. Oh my goodness. So it is what it is. But I'm just out here chilling in the house. I was looking at a movie. You remember the movie called It, the chapter part two? I was looking at that. Sitting up here drinking my beers, smoking my cigarettes, enjoying my life. So it is what it is. Mhm. I seen that we're having a busy week on YouTube. We're having a very busy week. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone's hard work and everyone, talking their shit, rocking out with each other. You know, it is what it is. Mhm. But I remember YouTube like the way it used to be back in the old days. I'm always going to say that. People say, well, Ray, why you want to talk about the old days all the time? Because I want to. Yeah, I see one person is watching. Thank you for coming. You don't have to hit the like button, just share the video. Anyway, yeah, I went to work last night. Last night was like one of the longest nights I've ever had. We have new people on the job, people that don't know any. Hey, free thinkers, what's up? Shout out to free thinkers. And we was doing our job, unloading the truck, loading those shelves with the merchandise. And ever so often, I would turn on my phone to look at what YouTube was doing. And I saw a few videos up there I just truly enjoyed. I truly did. Yes, yes, yes. But mostly what I try to do, like if I'm working overnight like that, is to listen to a lot of Spanish videos, especially Dominican and Puerto Rican terms of usage of the Spanish language. Because I am from New York, so you know some of those words that the Cubans use or the Mexicans use, you don't really hear them too much in New York or Connecticut or no place in the North really. But you hear that Dominican Spanish going on, you hear the Swahili going on, and I really want to get down to Swahili. That's my main goal, Spanish and Swahili. If I can speak three different languages, I'm ahead of everybody else. I have other disadvantages, but I'll be ahead of everyone else. I got the link pinned, I think, in the comments. I don't know exactly. I pressed on it earlier, but it is what it is. I might just want to talk my shit. And I seen that video that and it was terrible what Miss 504 did. Now that my girl, I respect her, but she was wrong. She was wrong for doing that. And I don't care what nobody say. You don't try to embarrass nobody. But you know what? If I was younger and if this wasn't social media, you know what people would do? Like when certain things happen, they'd be celebrating. I remember when I was younger, we used to celebrate certain days and stuff like Halloween. Okay, remember Halloween and the Day of the Dead? And then you got Christmas Eve. Then you got the New Year's. People celebrate those holidays, but there was other things people used to celebrate. And I didn't know that until my parents started having those card games at the house when I was young. hmm I learned real quick then. Because sometimes they would have their private parties. You know how they have their private parties? And you won't see the people again for at least 3, 4 months. hmm That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I just came up here, talk my shit. I'm not interested in what nobody else is doing, what nobody else is talking about. I just came to talk my shit. Oh, free thinkers. Thank you for coming, my love. hmm I surely appreciate it. But I know I get more traction when I do my uploads and my short videos and my community posts. So you know. But this year has been an interesting year. A very interesting year. It started out interesting. But I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep making my money. But last night was like, damn, I should have had some extra money on me or something. Because my ass was hungry as hell. And I had to listen to that stupid ass music from the goddamn radio station on the and I think all the stores got them. They got that playlist what they play. They do it in Home Depot too. I used to work for Home Depot. I used to work for a Dollar Tree. Any place where I worked at where it was retail, that's what they used to do. They used to play those stupid ass songs. That's why I turn on YouTube. Sometimes, I got my own playlist on YouTube too. Oh, okay. Oh, well, thank you very much, my love. Yeah, I have my own playlist on YouTube, like under my personal playlist. And guess what the number one song is? Two Scoops. When I heard that song last night being blasted and my little eardrums, I was just dancing. Then what other song came on? Drop the Bag. Oh man, I was just dancing and dancing. People looking at me, it's like, what the fuck is this woman dancing about now? Cause they don't ever see me dancing. Every now and then they might see me just cut a move a little bit and then I go back to work. But last night I felt kind of lazy. Mm-mm. Especially when I be hungry and stuff. I don't like to be hungry. And I smoked up all my cigarettes, so I had to smoke my cigars. So I really wasn't happy about that. So I ended up doing the whole shift, ended up getting the ticket signed, and then I left. I left and went home. But before I came home, I had to do a whole lot of grocery shopping. hmm that's the biggest thing. When you live by yourself and you live on your own, you got to do everything by yourself. hmm Child, the way I be cooking, I got to cook for like the whole week. I got to cook for a whole week. hmm If I can cook for a whole week, supply of food for myself and just store it in the refrigerator and, I'm good to go. I live like a bachelor. So, and don't ask me how I learned about that. I had an older brother. He was a bachelor. He never got married to anyone. He used to come and live with my mom and them ever so often. And he would stay for a little while, and then he would go to Poconos. He used to always go down there with his girlfriends and stuff, but he never got married. Never got married, never had children. Hmm. I guess me and him have a lot in common, more than I actually thought. But yeah, And then when I came home, I don't know what it is about the landlord. They have these workers outside and they're painting the whole building. Now, these are brick buildings, red brick, so they're spray painting it. And I'm like saying to myself, why are they spray painting these buildings like that? But my friend told me a couple of months ago, he said, Ray, they can't really sell those buildings that you're in. I said, God damn, every time I go somewhere, either the building gets sold or the mortgage goes in foreclosure. I said, I am so tired of this shit. He said, getting ready to happen again, get ready. He said, you might want to move back to New York. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Even that happens more up there than it does down here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm ready to go back to New York. I'm only going to go for a few days for my birthday. March the 18th. I'm a Pisces. Go figure. Mm. Yeah, but it's only a certain amount of time. I only got a few more weeks to get up the money to go. Well, I'm going to use my tax money for that. And I'm going to have a good time too. And if I'm having too much of a good time, I might not come back to South Carolina. I might say, fuck South Carolina, I'm going to stay in New York. God damn, I have to do the rough shot all over again. I'm not, I'm too old now. It was good when I was younger, but now I'm like close to what? I'll be 50. Yeah, I'll be 50 in a few more weeks. Damn. And I never thought I would live to see 50, but I did. Through all the bullshit I've been through, the street gangs, the prison shit, all kinds of shit. I thought I would never make it, even close to this age. But my great grandmother, Grandma Barbosa, she died at the age of 52, heart attack, in her own kitchen. And everyone talked so good about her. She was a nice lady, a very, very nice lady. Just like a lot of women on YouTube, very nice young ladies, and they don't even know that they're nice. I don't know. I don't know what they see when they wake up and look in the mirror, but I know what I see and I know what I hear, and I know how I feel. And they need to be encouraged, not discouraged, and people trying to embarrass them. No, I'm not down with that. Mm-mm. Even the young men, they need to be encouraged as well. Because those young men that work on my job, when they do something right, I just be, trying to help them out. And, I tell them they doing a good job and then I walk off. But mostly I'm in my own world, man. I try to shut everybody out. The more you shut people out, the less people want to talk to you. But it's like two different women on my job. They just make it a point. Just come up there, rushing up there and talking to your girl Ray. I said, why is they want to talk to me so much? I don't have no money. I don't have no car. I got my own place. I think what it is, they looking at the fact that I be by myself a lot. Hmm. Well, that's the best way to be. Be alone and solo. Don't be hanging in no groups. That's when all the trouble happens. I remember the other day I was at the bus stop waiting for the bus to come, and the bus ran right past me because they thought we was in a group. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad. I was so mad. I called the bus company. I told them, hey, that motherfucker just drove past real fast. He said, oh no, don't wait there. Wait at the other terminal. Right after that, I started waiting at the other terminal. I said, you can't just be hanging out. Mm-mm. If you look too comfortable, they'll drive right past you. And don't look like you're having a good time, because the cops will stop you, trying to see if you got an open container. Oh, they used to get me all the time, open container. They used to love to give me those tickets. Now they can lock you up for open container. And please don't go in the store and start shoplifting. Don't do it. mm, I'm just talking my shit. But I'm not going to be up here long. I just wanted to try this out again. And, I'll probably turn on another movie in a little bit. Lay down. I already cooked my food, so I'm good to go. Took my shower, good to go. The house is situated. I'm good to go. So I'm just going to wait for the rest of my night to happen. hmm And these workers outside, they still out here painting. They was out there just enjoying and kicking up their heels just an hour ago. I think they take an hour lunch. I don't care as long as they not bothering me. And they all speak Spanish. So that's why I like to go out there and fuck with them a little bit. I like to talk my shit to them. And they be like, oh, she speaks Spanish. That's right, I speak Spanish. And I'm teaching myself how to speak Swahili. You gotta learn three different languages, maybe four or five languages. My great grandfather came to this country from the Cape Verdean Islands, and he spoke seven languages. Seven. So I guess in these other countries, they teach them how to speak these different languages, especially if the children are interested in learning. I got one niece. She wants to learn sign language because she wants to work for the UN. I said, you want to work for the UN? She said, yeah, on Arabia. I want to be on TV doing my sign language and, interpreting to the world what the president and all these other people are saying. I said, that's a big responsibility. That's a big responsibility. Mm, yeah, but I would like to see more of our young people get involved with community service. I used to do a lot of volunteer work when I got out of prison. And it seems like certain people on YouTube, they want to, talk shit about us. The people that went to prison, the people that got felony convictions and all that. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate none of that at all. We work just like everybody else do. We pay taxes just like everyone else do. We pay bills just like everyone else do. We can vote. Just in certain states, we cannot own a gun, especially in the state of South Carolina. hmm But I remember a few years ago when I was living in a different part of South Carolina. This is when I first got out of prison too. Somebody gave me a gun, and they said, if somebody break in your house, shoot to kill. I said, God damn, you trying to send me back to prison? Mm-mm. The penitentiary is totally something different, man. It's different now from when I was in there, because I did all my time in South Carolina. I did no time in northern states, South Carolina only. But yeah, and there was one particular time I remember I had got locked up for a different charge. This was a couple of years ago. Did you know I had to go get my motion of discovery? And I found out what the real charges were on my record. I said, now what if somebody want to hire me for a certain job and they see that shit? They see that shit. Now one of the charges was never dropped. It was supposed to have been dropped from off my record, but it was never dropped. It's still there. Mhm. So I was like, oh, fuck. Well, this is what happens when you do dumb shit. You get dumb prizes. And I could only blame myself. hmm I don't blame no one else for how my life turned out. I look around me and I get so discouraged sometimes. But then I think to myself and I said, what part did I play? And the part I played was I didn't plan for my life. I didn't plan to live past 21. Now that has happened. What can I do? And I remember my parents getting old and dying. And when they died, I had to really push off in the world by myself. You know, when I left from home, I never went back. All my other brothers and sisters kept coming back. They kept bringing their children over there, and everybody was living in my adoptive mother house rent free. Didn't have no worries. Now they worrying. Now they crying. Now they complaining. And they look at me and they said, well, why Arabia not complaining? You know why Arabia is not complaining? Because I did what I did and I survived through it and I never went back home. I always was on my own, even when I was homeless. Even when I was homeless, I still worked a job. I rented motel rooms, hotel rooms. I did whatever I had to do to keep myself from going back to prison. And that's the name of the game. Yeah, but this is your girl Ray. I'm signing off. I just wanted to come up here real quick and talk my shit. I could have did it in an upload, but I think I like lives better because I have like people subscribe to my page and you know sometimes they want me to go live. But thank you free thinkers for coming up and thank you for the other people that came in and visited with me today. I appreciate your view and I hope you have an awesome day and an awesome work week because my work week is going to be awesome. Peace out. New York love. One.